My sister, you want green eyes and me, I want brown. Why you want that straight hair that you can let down? Why I want my freeze curls, my braids and my waves. That shit is tight and it lasts for days. Why you think your lips, ass, and hips are too fat? Oh, my sister, what I'd give for that. See, I want your skin, your nose, and your ears, and I want your strength to fight off the tears. Why, I want your heart that's so dear that keeps it together throughout the years. Artistical funk, your rhythm, your rhyme, given one chance, given one time, to be a sister like you. Oh, what I would give, oh, what I would do. Now me, I said that just to say this. Oh, without a sister, me, I would miss. 'Cause all that I am, why, and all that I be, you see, it comes from that sister that lives within me.
Take it or leave it, it's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill, something you can't taste but feel. You can take it or leave it, it's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical.
Hey, what's going on, NeoSoul? This is Night, and I am hanging out at Sabor, one of the trendiest spots you can find right now. And I'm hanging out with a beautiful regal sister who can make your smile pop on your face. I'm hanging out with Miss Kelli Cheesecake. Sister, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I feel even better now that I ate some of your cheesecake.
Thank you. Thank
you. How you been doing?
I've been doing well. I've been doing really well.
Will you let the people know how long you got started and what's been going on with you?
Well, I've been in business about 3 years, and I'm in approximately 20 restaurants around Atlanta, trying to become a brand, you know. So if you go to a restaurant in Atlanta and they're not serving the cheesecakes by Kelli, leave.
What kind of cheesecakes are you selling? You got any trendy names or just names?
I do. Cheesecakes is spelled with a K, and so all the C's are K's. I just change it, and I put my own twist to it. It's different. It's not like anything that you've ever tasted. I have a banana pudding cheesecake, sweet potato cheesecake, red velvet cheesecake, German chocolate cheesecake, peach cobbler cheesecake. I have cheesecake. I've taken stuff that we love and put a twist on it. You know, so it's not your everyday Junior's kind of cheesecake. It's cheesecake with a twist.
Now, what's the inspiration? Did you grow up on cheesecake? Did you get the recipe from grandma? You went to cooking school? What is it?
No, actually, I just prayed to God for a talent. I could not keep a job. I was a furniture buyer. And after 9/11, folks weren't buying furniture, so sales reps wasn't selling, so there was no need for me. And I couldn't keep a job. And I started I baked my first cheesecake for a book club meeting. And folks loved it. And in the meantime, I'm praying, God, please give me something I could do just a little bit better than anyone else. And I'm baking, and I'm putting my twist to it. I'm dreaming of different things I could do with a cheesecake. And when I was asking God for this talent, I wanted something artistic, something like jewelry design or painting or candles. I didn't want to be in the kitchen.
Right.
But my son said, Ma, out of all the things you do, I think cheesecakes is your ticket. And so I just kept doing it, and I took it to parties and things like that, and folks were talking about how good it was and kept losing jobs, and people were saying, because God is trying to tell you something. And I said, okay. I got a website.
Can we have it?
Yes, it's cheesecakesbykelli.com. It's KheeseKakes, BY, and Kelli is spelled Kelli. So all the C's are K's. You know, so we put the K in cheesecake.
I must say you don't just do slices. I've seen them in little. Describe the different ways you do it.
Well, it just depends on, like at this event tonight, it's in pedophores. You know, so it's very environmentally friendly. You just pick it up and eat it. What's up, NeoSoul? This is Kelly with Cheesecakes by Kelly at Sabor Restaurant.
What's up, NeoSoul? This is Night. We are hanging out in LA. This is Rodeo Drive. If you go on the other side, they're gonna call it Rodeo Drive. You feel me? We are also checking out Brighton Way or whatever. You see beautiful people walking around. We got the Beards, the famous jewelry place. We got Chanel. We got people walking around doing trendy things, lovebirds, whatever. We in LA. You can expect anything. And, as I am talking, we're walking around. Come on, follow me, Neil, so you know how we're gonna do it. And eventually, you guys are gonna meet a really, really good-looking brother with a lot of talent going on for himself. He's a sly kind of guy, but you'll figure that out later. He is my uncle, Sly. He is also our tour guide in LA because this is where he does his thing. Right now he's hiding from the camera. So we'll get to him later. But as we speak, we'll be definitely checking out the hot spots and the beautiful people. We had a wonderful time at the Black Movie Awards. We had Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Susan DePasse, Megan Good looked gorgeous in her outfit. We had the people representing the OH10 from Atlanta, Philly. A lot of people coming out with different music. Amarion, Ruby D, Billy D, Cicely. Oh, that's poetry right there. What? But then again, this is NeoSoul, the spoken word variety show, and we big like that because I'm the boss. That's why we're in front of Hugo Boss with his latest fashion designs. Check it out. This is the high-end stores. You know, we got places and names I can't pronounce, let alone afford the clothing, so who cares? Yeah, we was taking you places, and we are. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling wonderful, and this is a great place to be. You know, I'm out here representing the Tom Joyner Morning Show, so we're just going to do some special corresponding to see what's going on. So I'll be talking about what's going on with the food, who was with who was sitting with who moved their tickets to go sit with somebody else so they can get some phone numbers, because that's how Black Award Show go. You may be sitting somewhere else, but you'll end up talking to somebody else, then you see who's dating who. That's what you
gonna bring it to us.
I'm gonna tell all the gossip. They should have never let me in here. Matter of fact, I got napkins, I got all kinds of stuff in my purse. So when I hit the reception, I'm gonna get all that good cheese and crackers and everything. Just don't put the camera on me when I get that cheese right in the back.
Bro, when I just be asking for a piece of cake.
There it is, there it is. Don't let them have no red velvet. Now that's how you know it's a good Black Award Show. When they have fattening food. Matter of fact, some peach cobbler. Oh, some smothered chicken and gravy. Don't let them have a pork chop. That would be. Don't let them have no sauce, meat, and crackers. Oh, that's a Black Award Show, right? But you know, Suzanne DePasse, she's very sophisticated. So she might have some pate. You know, that's as close to potted meat as we gonna get up in here. Maybe some buying the sausage crackers or something. But they done let my country butt up in here, so we gonna have a good time. So we gonna represent. Are
you gonna open up with some comedy?
Well, you know what? We're here as correspondents this time. Maybe next year, Tyler let me do something on there. You know, they be scared I let one of them words from the Old Testament slip out my mouth. You know, something that the children don't need to hear. But we're here representing this time for the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Hopefully, I can find me a husband. That's my real reason for being here. So if anybody know any single men, white, black, or whatever, holler at me. I would sure love to date Kiefer Sutherland, now that he making all that good money on 24. That brother making all the good money. I go white. I go Mexican. They got all the good construction jobs. Hit the Tom Joyner Morning Show site. You can holler at me, and I want people to know that I will be doing a segment with Tom Joyner Mondays and Wednesdays. So I'll be all over the country. Y'all might see me pop up in Atlanta somewhere. Maybe I'll be at Leonard Square Mall, or you know, you never know where I might show up. I might show up at y'all house or in your church or something like that, and we'll be corresponding for the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Hey, everybody talk about the Neo Soul. I need to holler at the Neo Soul brothers. The single Neo Soul brothers that want a Neo Soul sister. Somebody with natural hair. Somebody use Proline. Somebody know how to lay down that baby hair and then put it right here and get that comb, that rescue comb, and curl it right over there. Somebody used to wear hot pink lipstick and used to line it with that Maybelline black eyebrow pencil, one for your lips, one for your eyes. Somebody that know when I was Slim Goody, back when I used to drink TJ Swan, back when I used to drink Boom Swamp Strawberry Hill. That's Neo Soul right there. Natural hair, Neo Soul, Cheryl Underwood. We out.
Thank you. Well, it's very exciting because it's, it's family and not just for me. I'm here to honor everyone else because they're wonderful group of actors, passionate performers, and just making dreams come true. And when I grew up, when I was Kiki's age, there was one or two that looked like me that I could look toward, who inspired me. And now there are many, black and brown faces, and it's it's a kaleidoscope. It's a fabric. It's fabric. It's becoming more of, and it's so much more interesting and exciting that way. What do you think?
Medea's pretty strong. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's a great night because we are affirming the power of the African American in film, and that we have a success story, and that we have stories to tell, and it's our own way of celebrating, and it's nice. For me, I did Oscars for 10 years, and there were never quite as many people as we wanted to see of color, but it's just great to celebrate your own, and that's what tonight is about, and it's going to be a great night. Oprah's here celebrating Cecily Tyson, and we're all...
Tyler Perry is hosting.
Yeah.
So it's showing us that, if they say that our stories is wonderful, then we can come out and support, because there are stories, and our stories needs to be told.
But I think, in particular, we also know that, we're like 30% of the film viewing population, people of color are, and like 2% of the film making population. So it's still rough. There's still, even though we're getting some little Oscars and recognition, which is great, we're not heading any studios, we're not in green light positions at any studios yet. So we still got a ways to go. As my dad always said, the golden rule is he who has the gold makes the rules.
Mr. Mathis?
Nationwide, and if you love the first two, you're going to absolutely love
I'm Knight. I'd have to file a complaint if we didn't get you over here.
That's right.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm Knight with Neo Soul in Atlanta, Georgia. How you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm feeling great. It's an honor to even be here to see the greatness of our community and the stories that we're able to tell. I just saw Melvin Van Peebles, a legendary filmmaker, all the way from those days to the day where we have our brother Tyler Perry, who's hosting tonight, who is really opening up doors and creating a new model for us in Hollywood to make some money and to portray our own images in a positive way. ATL and Neo Soul, we love you.
What's up, Neo Soul? We are hanging out at Sabor. I am in the company of two incredibly talented gentlemen. I'm going to tell you, we are hanging out with Mr. Cedric and Mr. Raw. And they are the designers and the owner of the Sabor Club. No, what is it? Restaurant, I'm sorry.
It's a restaurant, bar, and lounge.
Now, today's the grand opening, is that correct?
Actually, it's a private preview, private menu tasting, and opening for friends, families, and associates.
So exactly what is on the menu?
Our restaurant is a Latin Asian fusion restaurant. So you're going to experience a lot of tastes from the Caribbean, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, but infused with a lot of accents from Asian cultures such as Japan, Chinese, Thailand, things like that. We have everything from chicken satay to beef empanadas. We have raised oxtails, which is a favorite everywhere.
We also have one of Sammy's specials, which is a black bean.
Who?
Chef Sammy Davis, our executive chef. He has a fantastic black bean shot, which has been a hit tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the inspiration of the whole collaboration? Are you from overseas, or you guys just got together and said we need to make a place as trendy, upscale, fun, good food that you don't find anywhere else?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
The original inspiration started off with Raul. Raul is the front guy. This is his brainchild, and he and I collaborated on the design of the space. We wanted to go with something that really had an organic feel that kind of gave you that warm and cozy kickback feel. And then for the second floor, we're going to flip it and do ultra sleek scale lounge, which is going to give you that opposite side of the coin.
Are you guys behind the kitchen inspiring the food, or?
Well, we basically gave Chef Sammy our direction, Latin cuisine, and he's so talented that just in sitting down with him and saying we wanted to go over with a Latin-themed restaurant, he was able to take that by the horns and just run with it, and he brought the Asian-infused part of it himself. So while we don't directly influence the restaurant, we do give him direction, and we trust his
right.
Absolutely.
And then we get to taste it, we get to sample it all the time. So
right. So were you guys in the restaurant business before this, and in the design business, or did you guys just sit around and say we want to bring something different? Because this place, people, believe me, when you see the footage, when you see how incredibly beautiful and how spectacular the food is here, and the people are just breathtaking, really.
Thank you.
You know,
very much.
I mean, I'm just excited that there's a new place to go. You know,
this is actually our first restaurant, and I believe that if you're really passionate about something, whether it's your first or your 21st or your 100th, if you're really passionate about it, it shows. It shows. You know, this is our first, but the energy that we have here between myself and Cedric, the rest of our team, the rest of our group, you would never be able to tell that it's the first.
I mean, did you guys just get together like at a coffee shop and say, let's do this? You know how great minds.
A furniture store.
Are you serious?
It started in a furniture store.
In a furniture store.
You want to tell the story behind that a little bit, or?
Well, I'm originally from Guyana, South America.
Okay.
I was raised here in Atlanta. I grew up here in Atlanta. I'm a hairstylist by trade.
Okay.
I spent the last 8 years overseas, came back here to open up my own salon, and just as soon as I got back, I was disenchanted with the direction that hair had gone in. I went into a furniture store one day, and I had been thinking about a restaurant or a lounge. Went into a furniture store, met Cedric, mentioned it to him, and he gave me his card, told me he was a designer. We basically just sat down and started collaborating without a space. Without a space, and it just went from there.
Within what, a year, months later? How long did it take to put it together?
It's a year. Yeah, I would say it's a full year.
Really?
But a lot went into that year, and we took this place from being a car garage to what you see today. So it was,
Are you serious?
A complete transformation.
This was a garage door, a large garage door. Yep.
You guys have footage of that? Did you do?
Yeah, we do.
Do you really?
Yeah,
we want to definitely see.
Yeah.
I mean, this place is so beautiful. I mean, you guys have just really put it together. You designed it?
Yeah, I'm a designer by trade, and when Raul and I sat down, like I said, it was truly, and it has truly been a collaboration. We feed off of each other, and our energy went into the spot, and that's what you're seeing and feeling today.
And I know I tasted the cheesecake early from Kelly's Cheesecake.
Kelly's Cheesecake.
Now, how did that come about? How'd you fall in love with her cheesecake?
We just mentioned that we were looking for a dessert, for the right dessert to connect with our concept, to connect with the space, connect with the cuisine. And as a matter of fact, again, Chef Sammy said he had a friend of his, Kelly, who did cheesecakes. And he called her up, we met with her, and we sat down, and just right off the bat, again, it was just the right fit. You know, she wasn't coming with the strawberry shortcake cheesecake and the Oreo cheesecake. She went like way into left field, and that's where we were.
That's where we were.
She came with mango cheesecakes and plantain cheesecakes. We tasted them. At first we were like, okay, sounds interesting. Tasted it, and they were magnificent. And it really just fits and ties in with what we're doing here. You know, something very, very much in the tipping point. We're a little bit ahead of Atlanta. We hope that we're not going to be too far ahead.
Right.
But we just want to...
Oh, no, we're not. Atlanta's ready for us.
Oh, yeah.
I have this ocular attraction and explains his strange passion. Her name I'm not asking because my threshold for pain is hard to mask. When truth demands attention like crouches, risen midsection, ascension. My arms takes 2 pinches. Could I be dreaming? I might be carrying this woman's son in my semen, and deep inside my soul still dreaming. Feeling for soft words to fall off her lips and sit gently on my ears to ease away all of my fears except one. The Father and the Son. My spirit is like audible silence. This quietness to me is like a disguised ride. I'm like a free sample booth. All I need you to do is try. Shoot, I'm lying, I had to write it. But it reminds me of 2 old friends from heaven. And I can remember the feelings when we shared with the Reverend. Wishing that these feelings would never end. Even though our conversation's been briefer than pelicans. And I'm giving these haters hell again. We go together like messed up economy and Republicans. Born again, hooligan, trapped on concrete islands. Like a ghetto ginger and Gilligan. And you made love feel for real again. And I said your name somewhere between. Let us pray and amen. Deep in my essence stands for dime. In other words, boo, you my 10. What is your name? Where did you come from? She says, you know you look marvelous. But I sit gently on my knee, holding strings, double belly, the melody of pulse, horse percussion. She speaks to me silently, but has the best discussion. We walk on time signatures, literature buzzing, a dozen chapters written acoustically. And this is the music that we made dynamically, and I sink titanically, understandably, into the soul of this energy. She's the closest thing outer to the inner me. She illuminates this imagery that paints my background scenery. We used to pollinate the greenery, dancing in the darkness on wings. We brought light to them situations. We were an envy to all that wondered how we got into them. I mean those situations, palpitations upon salutations. Greetings, we will sprinkle our love across the forest as seedlings, making siblings for the firstborn as we thirst on aquatic thoughts, wet to touch hell. We reign on inner dimensions. Precipitation causes tension, but in these dreams I can't feel the pension because it's actual, factual. Hell, it's all natural. Our futures are past. This firefly was chased 2 lifetimes. I can feel her energy when I recite lines, because what's mine is hers, and what's hers is mine, and we made beautiful music together. Talking about my good side.
Take 2.
Yeah, take 2. Take 2 laughs and call Earthquake in the morning. Yo, this is Night. This is Neo Soul, the spoken word variety show. We're hanging out with Earthquake at the Civic Center. Brother, how you feeling right now?
Looking good, sister.
Hey, I'm trying to be dapper like you, you know?
You don't want to mess with this.
I don't know.
This was my last.
That's your last?
Yeah, I spent all my money. Special shout out to Brazil, fine talent. Fine Italian wear. Special shout out to Brazil. Fine Italian wear. Okay.
All right. Well, what a shout out to you. How you feeling?
I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. It was a great show. Had a good time, and you know, things was good.
Are you going on tour from here?
I'm gonna do a couple more movies, more episodes, God will, of Everybody Hates Chris, and put a 1-hour special together. That's what I'm working on.
Are you the feature of the 1-hour special?
I'm the only one on it.
Oh, it's a little comedy thing.
Just me by myself.
Oh, just you and yourself.
Just me by myself.
You gonna give it to us?
God damn it, I'm gonna try.
So how long you been doing comedy?
Since 1991.
Oh, really? What inspired the Funny Man to come out?
The war. I was in the military when it broke out, and I was like, hey, they really need soldiers, and I don't have that job description, so it's time to move on.
So what inspired you? What made you know I can get on stage and do this? Did somebody tell you, or was it in you, or?
No, I didn't have no epiphany. I didn't see any other comedians. Didn't nobody encourage me. Just tried it, and ain't nothing else came along better than doing this right now.
Did it start off as open mics, karaoke, family reunions?
Open mics.
Open mics?
Yes.
And open mics open doors to places like the Civic Center in the time, huh?
Eddie Griffin, Lavelle Crawford, and my sister who loves me, Adele Givens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful show.
Powerful show.
I was down here in the basement, but I thought the earth was about to quake because I heard so much laughter. You know, I had my ear to the ear ducts, like, oh, that's kind of funny. I could barely hear it, but.
Well, I'll try.
I tried.
I try.
Yeah. You succeeded, you know. In many more ways than one.
I try.
Yeah. So you got an email address, a phone number, a website you want the people to know?
Yes, my website is quakeshouse.net. My MySpace is Earthquake House 2. /MySpace. So you need to hit me on either one. But Quake's House is where you want to come, .net.
So where the name come from?
Childhood name. You know, way long time ago. I'm from Washington, D.C. Earthquakes in the house.
Okay, earthquakes in the house.
Yeah, with the go-go. That-ka-do, that kind of thing.
So do you sing also, play any instruments?
No, I don't do anything
Poetry,
but tell
comedy?
jokes. That's it, baby.
Do your jokes, are they freestyle? You write them down?
No, I just let them come off the top.
You know, I asked you to, I've been asking all the comedians that question. It's so amazing how you guys have that brilliancy, that blessing to just be able to get up there in front of people and make them laugh just off of what's in your mind.
It's the hardest profession in the world because you got to make people do things that they can't even make themselves do. It's laugh.
Wow.
We don't have a track. We don't have dancers. We don't have people that come in and do their verse and help us out. And we can't sing our #1 hit again and have people act like they never heard it before.
Wow.
You know, so as a rapper, you know, you can, your #1 hit, you can tour the world off of it. But as a comic, you can't tour the world off of your #1 joke because they want to hear something else.
You know, up until today, you comedians, if I had a hat on, I'd take it off to you guys. You guys are some of the most intelligent people I have interviewed and have conversed with, and I am just in total awe because I'm used to seeing comedians just be funny, but you know, beyond all that laughter, you guys are so intelligent, and when you speak so fluently and so with all that finesse and knowledge, it's like powerful. So, you know, I definitely want to, you know, acknowledge that, you know.
Well, thank you. You got to think something about a true comedian. Jokes come from pain, isolation. We're recluse. You know, we was the people that nobody made friends with. We made friends by our jokes. Right. So now the acceptability, now we're getting appreciated for what we do as the, you know, the genre, you know, the art form that it is. So that within itself is why you see it. We have always been that way. True comedians, the ones that tell you about their pain, what they've been through, and make you laugh about it. Gotta laugh, that's God's given.
I appreciate what you said about you make people do things they don't even know how to do themselves. That's
well, what I said and what they can't do themselves, because you can't make yourself laugh. That's phony.
You did that like you've tried it before.
Yeah, I mean, I just know my job description. I understand the terms of what, you know, it is for me to do what to do. I have to really make complete strangers laugh. You know, that's telepathy at its highest level. Hell with Aquaman, talking to the fish. I gotta talk to 4,000 people that I don't know nothing about.
Right.
And make them laugh. And when they black, you better make them really laugh. Because you know how it is, economical. We are where we at with the money, so, you know. So.
Well, obviously, you've been doing a damn good job of doing something because you got the Civic Center on lock, headlining, featuring all of the above, you know, so obviously,
God is good.
All the time.
All the
time.
God is good.
And I'm not going to hold up your time because I know good-looking, smooth brother got things to do.
Yeah,
people
I got to get
charm,
up in the morning, fly on out, and the whole nine. I don't have any poem, but I will say Neo Soul is a place for all people who are poets to come and tell the world your pain, your vision, what you feel within yourself. And if you touch somebody else, you know, that makes your poem and your poetry even that more stronger. Though I'm not a poet, I'm just a comedian. I want to tell you that. But if you keep God first, everything else will work out. The richest man is a healthy man, and I think I'm that. See y'all later.